say that I'm struggling, the more it makes me feel like I actually am when I'm not.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's like, but then there is also a fine line where like sometimes saying that you're struggling is like a helpful thing to acknowledge it, like bring it out. Like, actually, I am having a hard time right now. Yeah. That's what it is. But then also, yeah, there are times where it's like, wow, life is just so hard. And it's like, actually, this isn't that hard. I'm just having a hard time right now.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because I have this crazy thing that I'm going to talk about here probably in a little bit. Then we bring it up. Welcome to This Feels Funny. My name's Tyler Jones.
I'm Kat West.
And this is a silly podcast about real feelings.
Here we are.
Yeah. Didn't know I was just going to start it out of nowhere. Or maybe you did.
No, I did.
God, you're so clever.
Smart. Yeah. I'm on top of it.
You are very smart. You're much smarter than the average bear.
This is something that, like, I don't know how to bring it up in stand-up, like, because it is funnier if I play dumb. But I'm not dumb. Like, I'm not, like, there are a lot of times I am dumb. Like, oh, Tyler. Dude, can I tell you this story really quick? Chameleon. Mm-hmm. They serve the veggie pizza and Bianca pizza. Like, these are two pizzas that change every day for the audience. These are two pizzas that change every day. They do new and interesting things with these pizzas. Every day it's different toppings. And I would go back and forth. Every time I go to Chameleon, I get either the Bianca or the veggie.
Sure.
And half the time I just go up to the counter and I'd like tell the guys, I'm so cool. I'm like, just whichever one you think.
Yeah.
The veggie or the Bianca. Now the thing is, I don't like white sauce on my pizza. Not a fan of it. Never really have been. I don't think Alfredo belongs on pizza. I think it should be marinara. Throughout my time ordering veggie and Bianca, sometimes there'd be white sauce, sometimes there wouldn't be. And I realized when he gave me my pizza on Thursday, he said, "Here's your white." And I said, "I ordered the Bianca." And he said, "Bianca is Italian for white." And I said,
Dude, that's the craziest and most amazing
year,
confession that you have ever made.
I had no idea that I was ordering the white sauce pizza anytime that I got the Bianca.
Yeah.
And because I gave them the choice of picking between the veggie and the Bianca, there wasn't enough like association for me to realize like the Bianca is a white sauce pizza. Every time I order it, I'm going to be getting white sauce pizza, and I don't like that.
Yeah. But if it's any consolation to you, the white sauce actually is not like an Alfredo sauce. It is just an olive oil, garlic-based sauce. It's just absence of red is what white pizza normally means. So you're not getting like a creamy white sauce.
And that actually is what also confused it, because sometimes there was like a creamy white sauce on it, and then sometimes it was just like, this is just a pizza sans like tomato heavy.
Yeah.
And it's a different pizza every time. They do different toppings. The only thing that's consistent is apparently that it's non-red sauce on one pizza and all veggies on the other pizza.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I just didn't know that, and I spiraled inside myself completely at Chameleon.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had that happen. That sounds like a really rough time. This episode today is brought to you by Chameleon Pizzeria, pizza restaurant for pizza people, where you can get pizza at any time in the evening. Pizza, yummy, yummy. Let me get a slice of that pizza.
Located at 4114 Hamilton Avenue, Chameleon serves late night slice up until sometimes even 1 a.m.
Yes, and don't order a Stromboli at midnight or you'll get punched in the dick. Why did I just like get like super Chris Hansen? Like that's what I should do.
It was awesome.
I want to be Chris Hansen
Show
sometimes.
off your talents. Let's get wow, I can't think of the word, so I don't think we deserve it yet, but an advertiser. Yeah, get us we both have very like I thought about doing radio.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do. This is so much more accessible.
You have an incredibly nice voice on this podcast. No homo, but straight up.
Thank you. Yeah. I really like my voice. I would like to do my own thing, reading little stories to sad Chad children, sad big boys and girls, just like myself, who sometimes are so sad and they just need to hear a story. I made him laugh so hard. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was great.
I do. I literally just want to like. I do want to do that. We'll see if I do it.
Yeah, I think that you should.
Yeah, and, I think so too. I think it'd be helpful.
And I think that that's what's going to help get our numbers up. So you remember the time that you did the ASMR thing?
Yeah.
We got a lot more views on that episode for some reason. than the other episodes.
I can do like
Little
maybe
mystery views. I know why that is. I like to think that it was because we were talking about the courage to take action for real, but I think it was the 30 seconds that you did ASMR and talked about your feet.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as we were discussing earlier, like sex does sell.
It do
like,
sell.
And so like I watch the ASMR videos and I'm like, I'm just enjoying like a nice voice and some presence, but I'm like, these girls are all beautiful and they're just like looking straight into your soul and telling you that like you're doing a good job and brushing your hair. And I'm like, I'm turned on. Come on.
That's great, dude.
Yes. Come on. I'm not going to pretend this is just wholesome. But sometimes it is mostly wholesome and it's okay.
We all love being a little turned on.
We all love being a little turned on, and you know what? It's time to stop feeling shame for that.
Look at my ankles.
Sometimes we're a little horny, and sometimes we just like see some ankles and we're like, excuse me? And you just like see some flesh and you're like, it's the joke. Like, I know that there are titties out there that have truly, truly saved dozens, hundreds, so many more lives. Then I can understand, because you see a titty and you're like, wow, maybe life could be okay.
Yeah.
Maybe everything's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Look at the power of titties. I think it's insurmountable.
I've never done that to a titty.
Oh, you're missing out. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, I have, but I never really like
Oh my God, it's
I'm doing it to do a thing.
Best thing in the world.
To have it done to you or to do it to a titty?
To do it to a titty.
Okay,
it's absolutely unexciting if you're the titty holder.
Yeah, I was gonna
if you're
say.
the one with the titty, you're like, stop. But like doing it to a titty, excellent. You just let it, you just kind of jiggle. I did do it for the camera. You're welcome.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And
sex sells, eh?
Yeah. Hey, we got a clip for the internet. Yeah.
Guess what? I have titties.
Yeah. I do too. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, it's like the guys.
Let's make this episode a serious one, and here we are. We're just not gonna do that.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we're just gonna use this one as our stupid time.
Well,
I'm
it's
sweating.
like the men who have the Instagrams of them like cutting wood. I'm like, you can't also be like, listen to my, like, I don't know. There's just something about it where I'm like, okay, you can sell your body for views, but like, you are denigrating yourself like a little bit. I don't know. There's a fine line in my mind. I'm struggling between like, because I lose respect for myself.
Yeah. My favorite are the guys that when they do the chopping wood videos and then they're like a little burly. They're obviously good looking and yada, 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 but then they intentionally like fuck it up.
Yeah.
That shit makes me laugh really hard. I love getting tricked into thinking that I'm going to get turned on by a guy. And then I'm
I think you
turned
just
on by
like
something
seeing
else
a
entirely.
hot guy failing.
Yeah. No, I don't like seeing... That's actually a really good point. No, if it's on purpose, though...
Yeah, if he's doing it on purpose to be funny, then it's not the same. Okay.
I like thinking I'm going to get turned on by a hot guy doing something cool and hot guy, and then it turns out he's actually hot because he's funny.
Well, we all want to be appreciated for our sense of humor more so than our looks. And it's hard.
I brought that up to one of I brought that up to a friend of mine one time. We were talking about like the idea of stand-up comedy and how a lot of people want to do it, and as comedians that have actually like committed to doing it now, as opposed to the people that are like, hey, I'm giving it a go and seeing how it works. We have heard at open mics multiple times from strangers, I'm just gonna go up there and wing it. And I'm like, of course, like you have to just get up there. The first 4 times you go on stage, it should only be about you getting up there and feeling okay getting up there. But on one side of it, there are certain people that I think there's 2 things really that people will never admit that they are not. They will never admit that they're not funny, and they will never admit that they're not smart. But I find it incredible that everybody wants to put themselves down for their looks. Like, people will say that they're not beautiful. People will say that they're not in good shape. People will talk shit about that stuff. But you really don't hear people say like, oh, I'm I'm not smart. Because even like, I swear to God, even like a like half chromosomed like meth head thinks that if he didn't just, like drop out of high school to sell meth and went to community college instead, he could be the next Bill Gates. I mean, it's that kind of thing. And then like people always think like that kind of stuff. It blows my mind.
That's actually really
and
interesting.
they'll never say that they're not funny either.
Like, okay, as somebody who, like, if I put effort into my looks, that is what I'm appreciated for by people, by society. That's what's reflected back to me. It's really interesting because, like, it's a lot easier to see that reflected back because it's something you kind of can't control. You are able to be perceived.
Yeah.
Versus, like, you have to try to be funny or try to prove your intelligence. And so it's been a lot easier for me to believe that I'm attractive than it is to believe that I'm funny or smart. Because people are more inclined automatically to see that in me. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, you're attractive to some degree, but I have to prove to them that I'm smart. I have to prove to them that I'm funny. So it's like made it to where it's like, am I? And I have to remember, like, no, actually, fuck, I am not dumb. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I am actually, yeah, I am funny.
Yeah. That's interesting. So you're kind of like the opposite then? Yeah.
I've never had body. We should wrap this episode up. We can go into. I mean, I know body image issues can be a big Pandora's box, but like I've never had any. I grew up athletic, and people always validated like, yep, that's the ideal body. You know.
Yeah.
In fact, I only ever got like mildly skinny shamed, but I could tell that it was coming from other people's, issues with their own body image.
Sure.
Like when people would shame me because I was like, I'm in shape.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just actually like fucking cut. That's why I'm so skinny.
Yeah,
like
I'm just actually fucking cut.
Like whole teenage, yeah, I was just working out. Now, it's malnourishment. Okay, I need vitamins. All right, yeah. Now I don't take that compliment anymore. Okay, but people dole it out. Now I'm like, no, I do need a cheeseburger. You know? Yes. Don't get me wrong, okay?
Yeah,
I'm not trying to pretend like I'm better.
That was fucking nuts, dude. You just saying that was wild. I loved that so much.
So true. I've been trying to make that a joke for like a year. It's only finally like I'm not really truly malnourished right now. I take vitamins. I like eat all the veggies. But there was a time where that was so distinctly true.
Yeah. No, I get that.
And people complimented my body all the time.
Of course, it's that same thing where if I were to be on like some sort of actual like human growth hormones and fucking eating 17 pounds of ground beef every day, killing myself slowly, and working out like a fucking hoss constantly and just damaging my body so I won't be able to walk when I'm 67 years old.
Yeah, dude. It's wild.
Everybody be like, we love that.
A fleeting moment of like being attractive or being hot or like people's perceptions. Like,
oh, yeah, no.
It's wild how much like actual pain we will... like in terms of eating or not eating or...
Okay, cool. Thanks for clarifying, because for a minute there, I don't know what happened. I didn't know what the fuck
I could tell
you
he
were
was
talking
lost.
about.
I could tell you were like, I don't know where you're at.
Yeah.
I just got lost in the forest.
No, that's okay, dude.
We're good.
Yeah, we're here. We're here. This is why we're besties.
Yeah. All right, we're going to wrap this episode up, I think.
Are we?
I think it's a good time, too. I think we're close to 20. Probably, maybe past.
This episode was wild.
I'm trying to be on top of it, okay?
No, I love
Even
this.
though I was at...
No, I love that. Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for listening to This Feels Funny. This was an episode about nothing, but we're also talking about things that matter. And it was really fun.
Ding dong.
Yeah, you get to listen to us kind of warm up. And we're just happy that you're here on the journey with us. Please make sure that you share this podcast with your friends, like and subscribe, and leave a comment on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at This Feels Funny Pod. My name again is Tyler.
I'm Kat.
And then that's the whole thing.
That is it.
Bye.
Bye-da-doo.